Hello, lovelies. This is 5 Minute Manifesting, and I'm your host, Lovey Brown. Thank you so much for listening. I'm thrilled that you're here. And today I want to talk to you about a trick you can use to sort of soothe your anxiety and doubt around the manifesting process. And that is deciding that you are doing manifesting perfectly. Because one, you are. And so you want to just make that decision. And then from there, you want to do whatever it is you want to do to apply your manifesting beliefs or techniques or methods, whatever you want to call it. And you want to be kind of chill about what you're choosing and if it's the right thing. And are robotic affirmations going to work, or do I need to meditate, or do I need to, script, or do I need to do all of those things? So when you have a lot of questions about exactly what to do, that's when you know that you need to decide that you're doing it perfectly. Now, I do have a little caveat here. That doesn't mean that you cannot do anything at all and say exactly the same as you've been being and then get different results. If you stay exactly the same and you don't apply anything, you're going to get what you've been getting, right? You are going to have to do something different. And when I say something different, I mean, from the time where you learned about manifesting and you didn't know what it was before, and then you've learned about it and you're attempting manifesting. I mean, you're always manifesting. Your manifestation works perfectly. And there's a time before you know how exactly this works, where maybe it's still working, right? You're still selecting what you want to create. You're just doing it from a place of not knowing that's what you're doing. And you're doing it from programming from adults and caregivers and parents from when you were born going up and to whatever point you learned about manifesting. And you've operated off of sort of creating from your memory or things in the 3D or whatever. And now you're going to consciously select where you want to live in 3D reality, but you're going to do that by the way it really works, which is selecting it in your internal world. And that is what you're going to do. Now, there are a lot of components that are, Abraham Hicks calls them cooperative components that are not in your conscious awareness, but you have a helper, and you can call that helper whatever you want. God, the universe, your higher self, your expanded self, source, whatever you want to call it. But it is you. It's a part of you. It is you. It is a part of you. You are a spark of God. You are a spark of the universe, of the wholeness of this thing. And you have limitless power because of that. And so you're learning how to tap into that power. And so back to the subject of this podcast, you really want to decide that you're doing manifesting perfectly, whatever you decide to do. Now, you need to listen to your internal self about what you want to do and what you don't want to do. And if you want to do robotic affirmations and you're really drawn to that and that resonates with you, then you need to do robotic affirmations. And if scripting has no appeal to you, scripting is probably not right for you. But it's also subtle. Like you need to listen to your internal world to really make those decisions. You'll kind of have this inkling. It's like, for me, it feels just like an inkling, like, oh, I should give this a try. Now, all of the things work. That's the other thing. All of this works. And I know that there's lots of different coaches out there. There's lots of different information about this works and this doesn't work. It can all work if you decide it works. And so the decision you're making today is that you're doing manifesting perfectly, and then you're going to choose whatever it is you want to do to manifest. The only thing you can really not choose, I want to be careful how I say this, is staying exactly the same as you are right now. You really have to step into the version of yourself. You have to step into the reality where you have exactly what you want. Now, that can look like just deciding that you're there. That can be your manifesting technique. And if you enjoy another technique, then it can look like that. So, what choice you're making regarding how you're going to manifest doesn't really matter as long as you decide, and you're deciding that right now. I'll stop where you are and make a decision right now. I manifest perfectly. I manifest perfectly. Whatever manifesting technique I choose to do or not do is exactly right for manifesting exactly what I want. Okay. So from there, you're just gonna make a choice, and you're gonna be easy about it. And if you get an inkling in your body, in your mind, in your thoughts that you want to change, the place that we're making those changes from is your own ability to have fun, your own ability to decide what you're going to do next, and your own ability to just be like, I have a feeling. I have a feeling I want to switch from robotic affirming to inner conversations. Or I have a feeling I want to do both of those. And just really follow your intuition. Follow how you want to manifest this. Now, the only way you can really stop or mess up or choose wrong is if you don't do anything at all and just stay exactly the same as you are right now. And I intend that makes sense. That everything else works. Whatever you decide to do will work. You do have to apply something, but what that something is doesn't really matter. It can manifest for you. And so with that, that is today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. I'm thrilled that you're here, and we're going to continue on this manifesting journey together. I appreciate you so very much. And may you manifest exactly what you want.